My stepfather thinks he owns the house I inherited from my late dad and decided to set his own rules in it. So, I kicked him and his kids out, but my mom left with them. Now, they're demanding to share my property. I'm too. And the house my father left me is worth $1.2 million. When he died 2 years ago, everyone expected my mom to inherit everything. But Dad's will was crystal clear. The house goes to me, and Mom gets $4,000 monthly for life. Mom seemed fine with it. Your father knew what he was doing, she'd say. We were a team. That lasted 14 months. I came home from my internship to find Mom in the foyer with a man I'd never seen before and his 3 sons. Sweetheart, this is Derek, my husband. We got married yesterday at City Hall. Husband. Derek was 13 years younger than Mom. His boys were 15, 13, and 10. She hadn't mentioned dating anyone. No, I'm seeing someone. No, there's this guy. Nothing. Derek walked through my house like he was inspecting a property he was about to buy, running his hands along the marble countertops Dad had installed. Even better than the pictures, he said. The boys are gonna love having a pool. That first week I tried. Derek seemed okay when he wasn't criticizing Dad's taste and everything. His sons fought constantly screaming matches, broken lamps, holes punched in doors. Boys will be boys, Mom would say whenever I complained. Then Derek started his improvements. He wanted to gut the kitchen, turn Dad's study into a home gym and replace the garden with a basketball court. This place needs a man's touch, he announced at dinner. It's my house, I reminded him. Dad left it to me. His smile disappeared. Ownership is just paperwork. I'm the man here now. What I say goes. I laughed, thinking he was joking. He sent single quotes T. The next morning, contractors showed up to measure the kitchen. Derek had scheduled them without asking me. I sent them away and changed all the locks. Derek lost it. He cornered me in the hallway, backing me against the wall. You disrespectful little. I pulled out my phone. Touch me and I call the police. Try me. He backed off, but Mom appeared instantly. Why are you making this so difficult? Derek is just trying to make this house a home for all of us. It's already a home. My home. Selena, please. He needs to feel like the man of the house. You know how fragile men's egos are. The breaking point came 3 weeks later. I was at my internship when my neighbor texted me a photo. Derek in a moving truck in my driveway, loading my father's furniture. I called the police and raced home. When I arrived, officers were already there. Derek was arguing with them, claiming he had spousal rights through marriage to make decisions about community property. This isn't community property, I told the officer, pulling up my father's will on my phone. My mother has no ownership. She receives a monthly allowance to live here, but the house and everything in it belongs to me. Derek's face went purple. You can't do this. Where are we supposed to go? Anywhere that isn't my house. Mom grabbed my arm. Selena, if you kick him out, I'm leaving too. I pulled away. That's your choice. They were gone by sunset. Mom didn't even pack all her things, just grabbed clothes and left with Derek and his sons. That night, she called screaming. You can't just steal what's rightfully ours. I'm your mother. I have rights. You have exactly what Dad's will gave you. $4,000 a month. Nothing more. She hung up. 2 days later, her lawyer sent a demand letter threatening to sue for unlawful eviction and half ownership based on marital contributions. I called Dad's estate lawyer. He laughed when he read Mom's letter. This'll be over in one meeting. The mediation was brutal. Derek showed up in an expensive suit he clearly couldn't afford, chest puffed out. Mom's lawyer looked defeated before we even started. My lawyer laid it out. The will is uncontestable. Mrs. Chen receives $4,000 monthly for life. That's $48,000 yearly. Guaranteed. If she pursues litigation, legal fees will consume that allowance for years. And she will lose. He slid a document across the table. Sign this acknowledgement waiving any future claims or face years of expensive court battles you cannot win. Mom's lawyer whispered in her ear. Derek was hissing at her to fight. But I watched the math click in her head. Legal fees versus guaranteed income. She signed without looking at me. I handed her a check for $12,000. 3 months to get settled. She took it and left. 6 months later, I heard through friends that Derek quit his job and they're burning through her money on his business ideas. The monthly $4,000 still deposits automatically into her account.